Welcome back to another One Piece Treasure Cruise guide. In this video I'm going through the Treasure Map Kizaru. Like I promised in one of my earlier videos, I made some adjustments to the teams so they are viable for later NAF levels. Sorry for that. I'm currently on NAF level 7. Let's see where we can go here. I think it's the upper path. Yes, it's the upper one. I had no problems with the free-to-play team in the video I made so far, but later down the road it gets unbeatable and you would have to reset your NAF levels, I think at around 12 or 13, maybe even earlier. So that's why I decided to make other teams, or adjust them. Now versus T-Bone, I'm still using the Neo NL. Load a bit faster, I would be happy. Now let's look if we have some NL friends. Of course we do. If not, you can also use the friend helper captain. That's also enough to kill T-Bone. Not just stall on the earlier stages. No, nothing happens here besides that one. Why he increases the psyko appearance rate. Only thing you have to be careful about is where you position your Marco, because Marco will give adjacent units recovery orbs, so you want to have, of course, the dex units around him. So when you use Kuma special, they will turn into matching orbs. And like I mentioned earlier, I made new teams or some adjustments, so it's the first run for me too with those teams. I have never tested them before, so I don't know the outcome of it. So in theory, they should work. Now there's T-Bone. He despairs our captains for 5 turns. The higher your despair reduce is, the better. Currently I have level 2, so I'm just skipping 1 turn. Then use Marco special, followed by Kuma. You can also use NL here if you want to give you an additional attack boost, but that's not really necessary. As you can see, it's enough damage when you have matching orbs on your dex units, and thanks to the orb boost, of course, too. So that was T-Bone. Just gonna bring up my guide to tell you what he does besides that. What I just told you, because I completely forgot about it. I always kill him in 1 turn. I think when he's below 50% he's enraging, and that's pretty much it. for Tivo not least. Now we continue and we are going to face Smoker and Tashigi, which I recommended in my video that you should always face them on a map. Still applies. Now we have the most fucked up debuff we can get because we need the HP. I just hope I can reset it in any way, otherwise it would be bad for the final boss. Now I'm using Team Whitebeard team. The only adjustment I made here, I switched out Tankman for X-Drake. I'll just grab one Whitebeard friend captain. I also recognized I made some mistake in my video guide. The mistake is I wrote that on stage 3 and 4 you're going to face Tashigi and Smoker, but you're going to face them on stage 5 and 6. So now on the earlier stages, just make sure that your Whitebeard special and also your Lucci special are ready for stage 5 and 6. And of course Nekomamushi for the final boss. So I'm just going ahead and skipping this attack. Let that guy hit me. What is new with this treasure map, we can talk a bit about that, is that we have new ranking rewards and also new point rewards, being legend tickets at 3 million points for all leagues, and if you are in New World you also get an extra one at 5 million. Besides that, everything else is depending on your rank what you get. So you could get another one if you place high enough. And like on the previous treasure map, if you are East Blue, you can run one team for the mini bosses and also for Kizaru. It doesn't get locked. And if you ever run into trouble or are struggling with the bosses and can't beat them, you can always go ahead and click the menu button while on the map and select suspend. Now here just use Team Whitebeard special. When you do that, you lose all your stamina and your NAF levels get reset by 5, meaning you lose 5 NAF levels, which should make it again easier for you to finish whatever you're trying to do. So here I'm just going to use Nekomamushi, giving us the attack boost, and I just fucked up, I see, because on the first 2 turns we have to skip our attack, but that's not an issue. So Smoker Tashigi, as you can see, gives a 2-turn attack down. I'm going to use Whitebeard and just attack. It's still plenty of damage there, even with the screw up from me. So just make sure to stall 2 turns and then attack them. What else do they do? Below 50% they will cut your HP by 50% and also put up a damage threshold barrier for 2 turns. below 20% they will silence 2 random units for 10 turns. And that's why I recommended always facing them on the map, because they can be really bothersome or troubling later down the road. Now let's move to the boss rush and try to get some other debuff instead of HP down while we are going there. At least I hope I hit it. Attack down would be bad. I want a recovery down, but I don't think I can get it. Yeah, the attack down. Well, it should be doable nonetheless. At least I can stall now and Kizaru properly. And I missed it by 1, of course. Now I'm going to face Sengoku. I made a completely new team for this. I know it's not really boosted at all, but it's the only option I had left. So I made a Cerebral team. And now I'm going to look if I can get some Ray B2 friends, which would be nice for this one. If you don't have any or have trouble finding friends at all, just go to the OPTC Reddit and post what you need there, or look for some guys that posted what they need. If not, you could always sort in-game for edit, and the top 3 are always non-friends, and if you're lucky, maybe there's a Rayleigh there too. I'm just going to attack. Now Sengoku is only what will you call it? Damage check because of his HP. You could always go ahead and stall on him, because the only thing he does is rewind our top and bottom row specials by 1 turn preemptively, and below 20% he will blow away 1 random unit from the bottom and from the mid. So you can always go ahead and stall as long as you can and bring him as low as possible, and then start bursting if your HP isn't enough anymore. On F level 1 he deals 4,500 damage. I think this increases by roughly around 200 every NAF level, but we shall see. Now on this stage they are putting up a high percent damage reduction, meaning we can't do anything against them if you don't have a percent damage reducer, and I don't have one. This doesn't matter, just let them attack. They are either on a 1 or 2 attack interval. Now versus Sengoku, like I mentioned, now he's going to rewind our specials, also make int orbs badly matching for 99 turns. Can just attack him. As you can see, right now he's pretty easy still. If I use Rayleigh special, that deals I think 200,000 fixed, takes away even more of his HP. Then I can use Sabo for the conditional attack boost, and just go ahead and and it with the other units. As you can see, pretty safe one here. It should be enough for high enough levels too, so you don't run into any trouble. Now the next team I made adjustments to, or let's say the next two teams. The team versus Purin. Instead of my video guide where I use a Luffy, I chose Mihawk, tier Mihawk here, and just picking up a friend tier Mihawk, which still gives me a 2.98 booster. The other units are, besides Apu, are non-slashers, but it doesn't matter. You can literally use anything versus Purin. He's the most ridiculous treasure map boss we will ever have. Just go ahead and attack and clear the stages as fast as possible. No need to stall for any special, or if your specials are ready, you can use it to clear the stages if you want to. Also, what's new on or what can happen in this treasure map is that randomly, I think Akainu, Aokiji, and I don't remember who the third was, can appear. They give you buffs depending on who it is. Akainu is, I think, a type boost. Aokiji should be a attack booster, which is above 2, and they buff you for 99 turns. And also drop one of those rainbow chests, guaranteed each time. I ran into Akainu earlier, and that's why I know he does the type boost. Now, as you saw, Purin is a joke. Now, versus Kizaru. The last team I made, and of course adjustments I made to them, is instead of Sorosanji team, I went ahead and made a TMA's team with G4, because we can't use any type boost here, meaning no attack boost for classes. I still run a 3.35, that's pretty good for free to play. With Soran Sanji it was a 3.78, I think, so we just lose 0.4. But in order not to have to reset, I think it's okay. Now the pacifistas, each one deals around 3100 damage if they attack. Just make sure your specials are ready for the boss stage. That's pretty much it. On stage 6 I'm going to use 1A special. And every pacifista has that self-heal if they are below 50%. Now let's see how much damage they do. Like I said, around 3100. And we can also store, or it's what I'm doing, to get our 1000 Sunny, our decoded one, special ready. So I'm just getting Just getting hit by this guy again. No, not below 50%. It's if they take damage at all. It's good to know, but doesn't really matter because it's only a 15k heal. Now just go ahead and stall on the turtle. Doesn't matter if I get hit here. If I would have attacked or paid more attention and hit my perfects, he would have been dead. Now on this stage, Kizaru is preemptively giving us block orbs, and if he survives, he will also go ahead and summon pacifistas every turn if you kill one of them and don't kill him. So I'm just using my A special. As you can see, it's no problem dealing with Kizaru here, even on the higher NAF levels. Now, on the final stage, Kizaru will limit our chain to 1.1 for 3 turns. Also increase his defense by 300 times for 3 turns. So what I'm doing now is I'm going to skip my attack and try to get some recovery orbs. Now he deals on NAF level 7, 5000 damage. But if we get some recovery orbs, we can out-heal that. Now, after turn 2, he's going to paralyze one random unit for 10 turns. Let's hit my Vista here. No problem there. And like I mentioned earlier, you can't use any type boost. I can show you quickly what happens if I'm going to use TMAs, which counts as a type boost. He has a special interrupt for that, clearing our buffs. So now I'm going to use G4. Some really bad orbs here. I think I'm going to reset this one. Or I can try and, because I have another one with Vista. Let's take that one. Now another paralyze comes in, doesn't matter. If you need more strength orbs, you can always go ahead and reset your game. Now he does some damage and we're back to 20%. And 1 turn of attack down for us. Well, I got so many recovery orbs here, I don't really have to care. And also the Code of Thousand Sunny. Halves his damage. You can, let's see what he does, how much damage. And that would be around 8000. And another paralyze, which doesn't matter if he doesn't have any buffs or we don't have any debuffs. It's pretty much simple. This team should be safe for the later NAF levels. If you need it, Otherwise you can still run the Sarasanji I made for, in my video. I'm gonna leave the link in the description for that. But as you can see, those teams here are pretty much safe for high enough levels. I hope this video and this guide helped you, and you of course liked it. And now I am using some time to talk a bit about the TM unit himself, Kizaru himself, and what he does. If he's max limit broken, he reduces the cooldown of all specials by 1 turn at the start of the fight and boosts the attack of Dex, Psy and Int characters by 2.5. And if there is a Dex, Psy and Int character on your crew, he also boosts the chain multiplier by 1.5. So that's pretty much something like TM Sabo. Not a bad special. Dex, Psy and Int free-to-play units are really good. At least this one is okay. Now to the special. He cuts the HP of one enemy by 20%, locks the orbs for 1 turn, and boosts attack of characters with the same type as the captain by 1.75 for 3 turns. So in theory, this one is a really good special. But we have the restriction that it's only for the same type as the captain. And this limits us pretty much in our choices, meaning you can't it only affects Dex units for 3 turns. What are his limit break abilities? He reduces no healing duration and also has a pinch healing. And his sailor abilities are: he restores his own special cooldown by 3 turns if it's rewinded, and makes Dex orbs beneficial for all characters. I could see you running him as a sub or even as a free-to-play captain if you don't have a better alternative choice as him. In general, I would rate him 8.0 out of 10, being the worst treasure map unit so far, but still very good for free to play, don't get me wrong. Just compared to the others, he's worse. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions or requests, just leave a comment below, and sorry if you heard any noises like me sniffing or coughing. I think I catch the cold. See you in the next one. Bye bye.